Hello, welcome back, my lovely viewers. In this video, I'm gonna explain you how to drive safely, planning ahead, well ahead actually, which we call it OAP, observation, anticipation, and planning. It will help all the learner drivers who's trying to pass their test in UK roads, and plus all the ADA Part 2 drivers who want to pass their test on the first attempt. In this video, I will explain you how to plan yourself, how to navigate through the meeting traffic and the different situations and scenarios. What I like from your side, it's give us a thumbs up and like, comments, and subscribes, which help us to develop more videos for you guys who's looking to pass their ADA Part 2 test and the learner driving test. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you soon. I'm coming out from this car park. This car is parked up in front of me. So I'll be looking around me first of all. Give my signal left here. I can only go left. It's one-way road. Lean forward to see is when coming from the right side. I'm gonna hold back here. When it's not moving from there, so I'm gonna come up nice and slow, creep and creep. Start turning my steering now. Left is the when it's reversing now. I'm gonna hold back to see what's he gonna do. I can see my mirrors also. I use the horn to warn the driver. Looking around here, check my mirrors, come out nicely, slow, and looking from the left side. Clear, I'll go. Pedestrian is clear here. I'm turning left here. I'm going to check mirrors, signal now, slow down. Come to the left side with the yellow lines, looking right side, clear. The arrow says on the floor I can only turn left. I'm not going to signal here. Position to the left side here. Slow down. Again, it's a closed junction. Lean forward to see the traffic flow from the right side, and looking left, no pedestrian is going to cross on this side. Still there's traffic coming from the right, so I'm going to wait for it. The left is clear, the right is clear. I'm going to go after this grey car. I'm heading straight. I'm going to position into the center lane here. Arrow says left goes left, right goes right, center goes straight. And I'm going to mirror check and use my foot brake to stop the car. And I'm going to stop where I can see the tire of the car in front. So benefit of keeping tire and tarmac is if they break down, you can go around them. If they roll back towards you, you can warn them. Another benefit health-wise as well. See the exhaust of the car. If you go closer, so you're going to inhale all the gases to the air duct in your car. Few more benefits. If God forbid someone hit you from the back, you're not going to hit the car in front. You're going to hit the empty space. And the big benefit of keeping tire and tarmac is if there are any emergency services coming around us, we can move left or right to give some space for them to go. So there are benefit of keeping tire and tarmac. So left arrow only green, so they're going left side. I'm scanning my mirror for motorbike cyclists coming up from left to right. Is green, let the car move from the front. I'm scanning my mirrors, no motorbike cyclists around me. So it's all on OAP. Remember that when you're driving, especially for Part 2 drivers and learner drivers want to pass the test, it's observation, anticipation, and planning. I'm keeping a 2-second rule gap from the vehicle ahead of me. If this vehicle passes this next lamp post, Only full brake a 2-second rule. So I reached at that point. I'm on 27, 28 miles per hour. I'm going to maintain that one. And if obviously if it rained, I'll put double the gap. So I'll say twice. The light has green at the moment, the pedestrian crossing. So I scan my mirror in case I'm trying to scan the crossing now. If someone is still there to cross the road, they might have pressed the button, they might have changed. So I'm scanning my mirrors also. I'm keeping 2-second rule gap from the vehicle in front. I'll give you a drive today for a city, busy area, how to navigate through those situations, which help you to develop your safety skill on the road. Not to just pass the test, but to lifetime safety skill you will learn from these videos. I know a number of people for part 2, they fail not keeping the falling distance. So they're not keeping the 2-second rule, 4-second rule, whatever the situation on the day, they're not keeping it. So the traffic light is green, but chance is going to change. I always check my mirrors. In case I'm not pushing the gas, I'm keeping 25. Now if the light change, I'm going to clear it. Keeping a 2-second rule gap with the next vehicle in front of me, 2-second rule gap. Scanning the pedestrian crossing now, scan my mirrors here. Checking the left is had an island also. So but it has a no pedestrian, but they put the ramp on it to make you slow down. So this is traffic calming measures. The van is given the signal now, so I'm going to check my mirrors and I'm going to slow down here. And scanning the pedestrian crossing now, scan my mirrors already. But it has ramp also, so I'm going to make it slower on those ramp. There's cars doing some maneuver. I'm going to scan my mirrors in case I have to slow down or stop maybe. I'm going round, so no motorbike overtaking me at the same time. Scanning the mirror for the pedestrian crossing. But it has ramp also, so I'm going to slow down. Roughly I'm 18 miles per hour. And back on gas now, scanning my mirrors first. So people, awareness, pedestrian is there. I'm going to scan my mirror, ease off my gas and pushing my gas now again. Next pedestrian crossing, clear there. Van is from the left side. Next pedestrian crossing, which is a controlled one, I'm scanning my mirror and scanning the box is not been pressed yet. So it's not going to change. No one is on the left side also. Now I have seen the bus is there, is giving the signal to pull up on the bus stop. I'm scanning the mirrors in case I have to go round and what sort of traffic is in front of me. No one is, there's one passenger getting into the bus, hopefully he's going to move off. I'm going to scan the mirror already, I'm going to slow down. This is all of your observation, anticipation and planning. I'm keeping a 2-second rule gap, or when I can see the bus driver's mirrors, that's my safe gap behind the bus, so they can see me then. I can see another bus stop on the left side, bus might be pulling up there. On 2 set of traffic light, I'm going straight, so bus given the signal here. I'm scanning my right mirror to go around the bus here. Nicely slower, maybe someone walk in front of the bus. And on 2 set of traffic light, I'm going straight ahead. I'm going to position behind the car. I just scan the mirror, no signal, and I'm going to keep tire and tarmac for the car in front. So I can see the tire and the bit of road underneath the car. So light is green now, scanning my mirrors again. And scanning my mirrors to position myself on the right-hand lane to go straight ahead. I'm going to take the next road on the right-hand side. It will give you a little bit more in-depth knowledge of how you're going to observe anticipation and planning. A mirror signal now. Position left to the central line. The truck is there, the bus is there. I'm going to hold, the bus is holding it for me, but I'm going to make sure it's clear inside before I go in. So no pedestrian is there. I'm going to go slower here. I say thank you to the bus driver. Yes, I'm good in the road. No pedestrian. I go nice and slow. Scanning my mirror again. So I'm going to keep my car on the crown of the road here. I'm taking next road left. I'm going to mirror signal now left here. Again, it's closed junction. See any pedestrian there? It was there, but he was walking at the side of the road. Mirrors on a new road, new mirrors, look at my speedometer and make a progress. It's a 20-mile road. I'm going to keep my car on the crown of the road, middle of the road here. I'm roughly 18 miles. There's pedestrian walking on the left side, pedestrian on the right side. So I'm observing, anticipation and planning. So there's a bend sign on the left side. I'm looking at the reflection of the parked cars and anything coming towards me. I'm scanning my mirror on the left side. There's a light there. Through the lights with the car, I can see reflection. I'm going to slow down here. There's a recovery vehicle. The next bend coming up, I'm going to look through the reflection of the parked cars. My speed is roughly 10 miles now here. I'm going to scan my mirrors. I'm keeping 10 miles here, looking reflection of the car, houses, and looking to the road now. So I'm going to scan my mirrors and make my position in the center of the road or crown of the road. People do fail on these kind of situation. Anticipation, meeting traffic, planning ahead. My speed is roughly around 17, 18 miles per hour. Now I'm 50 miles per hour, speed humps is there. That car is turning into the road. There's one vehicle in front of me. I'm going to see they're going on that side. End of road, I'm turning right. So I'm going to check my mirrors now and signal. There's road here. I'm going to signal now here. And there's change of speed also to 30 miles per hour from 20. So there's a car on the right side doing a U-turn there. I'm looking for the pedestrian here. They want to cross the road. They got the priority. Scanning left, right, right, left. Ahead as well, no one coming from their driveways. New road, new mirror. Look my speedometer. I'm going to make some progress here. Now we're approaching a junction which is only left turning. There's pedestrian. I'm going to check my mirror. I'm going to give them space here. They're half in the road. Scanning my mirrors again. I'm going left. Now again, pedestrian got the priority here. So make sure you have good control on the ramp. If you're a manual car, so first gear, and be observant for the pedestrian. There's a station right in front of you, so people do rush to cross the road diagonal also without the pedestrian crossing. Now as I'm coming up to the junctions, I'm scanning the left and right. I'm scanning the lights is green. So pedestrian crossing is red at the moment for the cars, so I can make a move. So the cyclist behind me is going on the other side. Again, scanning the mirrors for the new road, new mirrors. I'm going straight ahead. I'm going to choose the right-hand lane here. I'm going to go behind this vehicle here. I'm going to keep my car where you can see the tire and the top of the vehicle. So this right-hand lane goes straight, the left goes left, and the straight and left is green, but it's a yellow box also. I'm going to hold back here. First I see that I have a gap to go, then I'll move in. Now I'll go into it. So scanning my left mirror for vehicle coming from the left lane going straight. Again, scanning the mirrors, slowing down here. Keeping nice and slow. Look, the vehicle in front having a brake lights on, so we don't know what's there, but we keep the tire and tarmac here, or tire and top if there's a bus or articular lorries. So the traffic light, it's green, but my chances is going to change as we approach there. Again, brake lights. I'm going to scan the mirrors and slow down here. That car on the left side want to move up, but they're still stationary. I scan my left mirror, no one coming from the left road to join ahead because merge into one lane. Pedestrian crossing again, nothing is there. I already checked my mirrors. the vehicle in front having a brake lights on, so I'm gonna keep my 2-second rule gap with the car in front. I'm roughly in 22 miles per hour, so speed of this road is 30 miles. But as a driver, as a part two, as a learner driver, you have to keep a 2-second rule gap throughout the drive. You don't have to match the speed limit of the road. And you're not doing anything wrong here. Again, scanning the mirrors again, no cyclists on my left side. There's pedestrian there. I'm not going to invite them until it's refuge island, but they were on the phone and on the left side. So I'm approaching a traffic light which is green at the moment, but I have to scan this pedestrian on the left and right. They might be coming up to see pedestrians at the bus stop. They're waiting for the bus. The car is there on the left side with the hazard lights on. The lights can change. I'm scanning my mirrors to position my back to left side here. Excuse me. I'm following sign towards Stratford, which is on a one-way system towards the right side. So park cars on the left side. I'm going to stay with the roughly towards the center line. Brake lights are on. That means its traffic light is red. Again, I'm going to keep tire and tarmac with the vehicle in front, and I'm going to stop here. Scanning my mirror for motorbike cyclists around me. Beware of this car on your right hand parked up there. So people, the traffic coming from there, they're going to use a bit of your side or closer to you. So it's green. I'm going to stop here. So bus and one van is only gone. So I'll stop. It's gone to amber and then red. I'm scanning for the cyclist and the motorbike on my left and right mirrors. I'm scanning the mirror on behind also. So just be aware of the traffic behind me. I'll put into the green for me. Scan my mirrors. I'm taking on the next roundabout. I'm going right, so I'm going to position to this lane here towards Newbury Park. I mirror signal up right now, and it's a big roundabout. I'm going to position to the right side here. I'm scanning the road right, looking ahead. That's my gap on the right side. I'll move into the inner circle. My speed is roughly 15 miles per hour. First exit, second exit, mirror signal left now, and drift out towards my exit here. Signal after I got into the road. I'm going to cancel my signal now and make a progress by looking in the mirrors. Keep my car center of the lane here. And thank you very much for watching. And stay tuned for the more videos coming up, which help you for ADI Part 2 drivers and the learner driver in UK to pass their test in first go with